So this graph is like a treasure map. It's going to make EV owners smile. Everyone else is going to wonder what the heck I'm thinking. Every peak and valley is a story. So this video is inspired by a lot of the questions that I get online from viewers who might have bought a brand new EV and are worrying about where they're going to charge it. You know, when you buy an appliance like a blender or a curling iron, you don't worry about where you're going to charge it. I'm looking to show that there's electricity everywhere and you can take trips easily living off the land, living in the middle of the battery. So can we stop thinking about the battery and just enjoy the trip? Everybody thinks that EV road trips are all about planning. Hours spent looking for chargers and calculating your range and worrying about where you'll end up. And that, for many people, equals range anxiety. So I decided to do the exact opposite. I'm going to take a trip and I'm not going to put together a route plan. I don't have any particular charging strategy except to have no strategy going in, to sort of live off the land electricity-wise, and charge my Equinox EV on this trip when and where I find available charging opportunities. Except my very first charger fired me before I was done. The charger looked at my account balance in the wallet and said, "Yep, we're done here." And that overnight charge, I ended up running an extension cord through the front door of a little cabin because the outdoor outlet was dead. My girlfriend's looking at me saying, "This is your hobby?" And yet somehow this ended up being a really easy trip, which makes absolutely no sense. This wasn't as difficult as many people think. This isn't a video about driving from one fast charge to another. It's about living off the land, living in the middle of the battery. You drive, you stop because you're hungry. Then next time you might stop because you have a great view, or you stop because you're staying overnight. And if there's a charger there, great. If there isn't, well, you just figure that out. By the end of this completely unplanned 2-day trip, I actually spent less than $15 on electricity, and I discovered something along the line that shows that EV charging doesn't have to be about massive amounts of planning. There's charging opportunities everywhere. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you my charging graph, and you're going to see exactly how you can bounce around easily in the middle of the battery, taking advantage of charging opportunities that appear at your convenience. Let's take this trip together. We're going to do a super short surprise summer road trip. Something a little impromptu. We're going to head off on a Saturday afternoon, completely unprepared, no planning, moose. And we're going to test how an EV works on an impromptu trip where you didn't have time to plan and you didn't have time to pre-charge the vehicle or get it up to 100% the evening before. We're heading off starting with about a 65% charge. We're going to experiment with a number of different ways of charging your car on the road. Moose, sort of short charging as we go without running into any of that range anxiety stuff. What do you think, Tara? Are you nervous?
Not at all.
Not at all? Why aren't you nervous?
Because you're driving.
And you trust me.
I do, 100%.
That might be your mistake right there, is trusting me. Do you think I know what I'm doing?
I do, definitely.
So our first stop is going to be the town of Baddeck. It's on the way, I guess, the beginning and end. Baddeck is known as the beginning and end of the Cabot Trail. It's a circle that goes around, so any point can technically be the beginning and end. There is a fast charger in Baddeck that we're going to actually take advantage of. I believe it's a 50 kilowatt unit. Hopefully it's available. It's the only one in town. There are actually probably a half a dozen other level 2 chargers in Baddeck that we could use if we needed to. But our plan right now is, do I call this a plan? Is this a plan?
Definitely.
Yeah. We've talked about this. It's planned. We've got a plan. We're going to stop there for maybe a little bit of dinner or something like that, have a little munchie, at which time we'll leave the car charging in that time frame. And then we'll go to Marguerite for the night in your super short summer special, surprise special, impromptu road trip on EV Island. go around the backside of that charger. Plugged in. Just plugged in with level 2. And a convenient 50-watt fast charger and a level 2. I think it is plug and charge. We're going to come back and see what we're charged to. Let's see what we got here. Lobster wontons. Oh, that's 6 crispy wontons filled. Loaded nachos, crispy tortilla topped with melted cheese.
Am I in the sun?
I like your shirt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll be back with some more.
Thank you so much.
And got to the end of the street and notified me that the charge session was over. Charged for about $5, and I realized that it was one of those prepaid charges you have to load a wallet. So I was already in the restaurant and tried to load more money in the wallet and restart it. Blah 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 blah. Didn't work. So we're just going to continue on our way. We did get I don't know 6-7% charge. So we'll see how far that takes us to our next stop. What do you think, honey?
That sounds great.
She's thrilled. People ask me all the time what home charger I use. I've switched to the Pion Flex AC charger and the Green Miles Carbon Rebate Program. And honestly, the charger is just the start of the story. What sold me is Pion's Carbon Rebate Program. From day one, they pay 10 cents a kilowatt hour for eligible charging in Canada. Now I compared it to other programs that start around 3 cents and then increase over time. And after doing the math, Pion just comes out ahead. It's no games, it's simple, 10 cents per kilowatt hour from day one. Do me a favor, check out the link below and use my referral code EVIsland10 and you'll get an extra 10% off your Pion charger. Do you know if there's an outlet at the cottage?
I don't know. That's a good question. There must be, because the trailer's plugged into it.
Trailer's plugged, and it's more than, yeah, exactly. The trailer's plugged into it. You don't know if it's probably just 110, isn't it?
I would assume.
Yeah, just regular. Okay. We'll just go up there and I'll plug in there. Yeah, we're fine. I've got 56%. That'll take me, 56% takes me halfway around the Cabot Trail.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a problem per se. I don't think anyway.
Uh-huh.
I guess we're going to find out. We're now in Southwest. Is it Southwest Marguerite?
Yes.
Southwest Marguerite. It's at our destination. And we're assuming that we can plug in at the cabin. We're about to find out. One more turn and we'll be there. Well, the GM app said we were going to be at 45% when we got here. But it wasn't really here because it was back there because that was the address that I put in. So it's at 44% now. That's pretty accurate. I wonder how far we can get around the trail with 44%.
Be interesting to see.
Oh, there we are. There, now the big question. Is there outdoor power? Gonna find out. So at our destination, I actually got two options. Got to decide what I'm going to use. There is an outside plug for 120. And there's also a 3-phase. I don't know what I want to use. Ooh, scratching sounds. There we go. Wish y'all could experience the flies out here. Hook it to the outdoor plug, but looking at the age of the wiring, I think I might be safer going to the, I might be safer going to the trailer plug. I think that's what I'm going to do. So plan A was the 120. That was kind of sketchy. And plan B is this, and it's, you know what? It's even sketchier. And it doesn't have the actual proper plug. Someone's duct taped it together. Not so good. I think I'm going to go back to plan A because I do have a power bar that I can put in and make it fit and make it work. I just happen to have a box of stuff for work. And in here, I got a power bar. Okay, so the question there is, okay, there's a fan there. We don't need that fan. We don't need the other thing probably too, but having said that, I don't know. But we got power. We got power. We'll do this. I had taken this off already in anticipation of putting the other plug on. This is just the regular plug, so I'm going to put this back and plug it in. Okay, cord mostly untangled. We can add another S. We had surprise. We had trip. We had something up in there. We're adding sketchy to this trip. So let's plug that in there. I hear clicking happening. And I got a green light. Wonderful. Dash tells me I can get to 85% by Monday. Well, that's fine. I'll probably get 10 or 15% tonight. I'm more than happy with that. Boom. Try plugging your gas car into your middle of the woods cottage. Good night, Mr. Equinox. Charge well. So we're starting off the day after a night of level 1 charging with 55%. We gained a whole 11% overnight. Okay, where are we going to go today? Without too many scratches. Oh, pretty good. Almost like a green car wash. Sunday morning, and we're going from Margarita to Cheticamp. Kind of flying blind right now because we're in a data dead zone, so we really can't access any maps or any locations of charging stations. I know there's a fast charger in Cheticamp and a fast charger in Ingonish. We're going to come up here a little further, see if we can stop for breakfast and maybe get some data, and we'll be able to plan our route, plan our trip. What I'm hoping is that, we're sitting with, over 50% now. I think it's enough to get us around the rest of the trail, but not home. So we're probably going to have a couple stops along the way, or we are going to have a couple stops along the way. And there's going to be some free public charging courtesy of Parks Canada. So we're going to maybe visit a waterfall and a couple of short trails, some ocean lookoffs. And we'll have some quick charging, not quick charging, we'll have some level 2 charging available at those locations, just enough to top us up and give us a couple more percent. So if we need to, we can hit the fast chargers, but I think we can do it without doing that, and take advantage of some of the free infrastructure around the Cabot Trail for electric car charging. We'll check in at breakfast, hopefully fairly soon, and see if we get some data and we can look at our maps and see exactly how far we can get and when we're going to hit our next destination for charging. There we are. We're going to have some breakfast, and I think we're catching. Oh, look at this! We got some data. That's awesome. So it's telling us we can get to Ski Cape Smokey from here. I got 51% charge left, but I can get from just outside Cheticamp to Ski Cape Smokey with 24% left. It's pretty good. But we got a couple of free charging stops in between here and there. So anyway, we're going to have breakfast. Might check our maps and double check all of this stuff, and we'll get back on the road and continue our. Oh, we got another S. We got Sunday. We got our Sunday Super Travel Day. Following last night's super sketchy charging stop. So yeah, we'll have breakfast and catch back in a bit with everybody. Take a quick turn in to see this fast charger that's in Cheticamp. I don't think we're going to charge, but I haven't seen it before, so I wouldn't mind putting eyeballs on it. And then we'll head up to the park. And there's a level 2 charger up there. This is where. There we are. Oh, I see. You can drive around on both sides. 180 kilowatt, Nova Scotia power. Charge lab, I think. This was a gas station. As they're telling people, no fuel facilities in National Park or Pleasant Bay. Petro can. Turn around for gas. Back 6 kilometers or 3.5 miles. There's not too much gas around here either.
No.
Here, Ingonish. No, there was a gas station in Dingwall. Gas station in Dingwall. There's more charging locations in the parks than there are gas stations. Highlands National Park. Cheticamp edition. There we go. Let's go try those. An actual National Park charging station. Let's see if it beeps. Heard a click. And a beep. The visitor center. I guess this would be the Cheticamp River. We have a genuine Cheticamp river stick. We're going to set it free. Fly, be free. Or no, float, be free. Oh, it's not going to make it very far. Where's it going? Oh, is it going to get around that rock? No. I think they're soft-sided and they're like, I guess you rent them? I didn't know these were up here. So they're made for not camping on the ground. So Parks Canada has an EV. They have a Chevy. I wouldn't mind having one of those actually. $52%. $52%. What time is it? 11:47, so 47 minutes. Probably picked up, where were we, 45, 44, so we picked up 7% or so. It's not bad. It's 10% an hour.
Yes.
Climbing some serious hills now. This will chew through the battery.
It's enough.
I tell you about that time I broke down on Kelly's Mountain.
No, you never did.
So I went to walk into the park. They had outhouses in the park.
Yeah.
So I'm walking into the park, and there was a car that just went in. It was midnight, but a car had come up from the other direction and pushed into the park.
Yeah.
And was coming back out on the road. And I was walking in.
Right.
So it was foggy. And the lights from their car were sort of streaming through the fog. It was that rolling fog. The fog was kind of blowing by right across the top of the mountain. And
Okay.
it was like the X-Files, you know, the X-Files with the opening scene where the lights kind of stream. So it was kind of like that. And I'm walking up the road, and the car was coming towards me, and all of a sudden, 10 feet in front of me, this mountain walks in front of me. And all it was like light streaming through the antlers.
Oh my god.
Anyway, it clomped across the road. I just froze.
I bet you did.
And anyway, it walked off the road, and I continued up. The car stopped, rolled down its window. Didn't you see the moose? Yeah, I saw the moose. Aren't you afraid? Yeah, I'm afraid.
Oh my god.
But I had to go to the bathroom.
Right.
So I walked up to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, the outhouse. And I'm in there with... I don't think we had camera phones at the time.
Okay.
I think I had a flip phone.
Okay.
So I'm in there, and I think I had a flashlight. For some reason, I had a flashlight in the car. So
Yeah.
I'm in this outhouse, the top of a mountain, with a flashlight. And when I'm done, it's like the Blair Witch Project. Like, the door is there, and I don't know what's on the other side of the door.
Oh my god.
So I had my flashlight, and I kind of peeked. You know, it was one of those wooden outhouse doors with the springs on it that kind of wants it to spring close. But kind of poked out, and I'm looking. I figured there had to be a bear or a werewolf or something. Because your mind starts playing tricks, right? You know, you start imagining all the possibilities on the other side of that door.
Right? Yeah.
Anyway, I finally gathered enough courage to go outside, and I'm walking back up the road, and I'm thinking, do I want to be on the left side of the road
Yeah.
or the right side of the road? It's like a dirt road, right?
Oh god.
And I'm like, well, if I'm on the left and something jumps out at me from the left, I'm done. And if I'm on the right and something jumps out from me on the right, I'm done. So I'll walk down the middle, giving me at least a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
And I turned my flashlight off because I realized the light of the beam was all that I could see.
Yeah.
So I turned it off, and that way you could adjust to the light, the darkness, I guess, a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm walking up the road, and it's all that low shrubbery at the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
There's no trees taller than 5 or 6 feet. It's all spruce. Scrubbed spruce from the windy mountain. So I'm walking, and the wind is blowing that fog across the top of the mountain, and I'm looking left and right.
Yeah.
I got about halfway up the road, and I'm walking by this tall tree on the right-hand side of the road, and I get next to the tree, and it goes... The tree snorted at me.
What did you do?
I ran the 100-meter faster than Ben Johnson. I ran the 100-meter faster than Bolt Jose. I don't think anyone has ever run faster in their life.
And you don't even know what it was because you're just...
Oh, I know what it was.
Yeah.
Trees don't snort. But it was pitch black, so all I saw was the outline, the shape of the tree line, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that scraggly patch of black, that's just a tree.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't just a tree. Up French Mountain, down French Mountain. Up North Mountain, down North Mountain. Is this North Mountain? Pretty sure it's North Mountain. Mountains do like to eat electricity. We're not as happy to give them back.
Right.
Moose. As long as it's not in the middle of the road. Ooh, down to 39%. That uphill took a lot. I doubt we're going to get 3% going back. Oh, just gained a percent. Get another percentage. The lone Shieling? There. Quick turn off. Well, that's nice. Did you bring any food?
Nope.
Good.
It's gum.
Do coyotes like gum?
I don't know.
I got some chocolate on my breath.
Oh, well, that's what.
That's one of those stones that transport you to the past. So you can hook up with the Scottish Highlander.
Oh.
Do you have a jewel on you?
Yeah, that would be.
Go on and touch it. We'll see if I can get you to transport to 1775. 1745. Ah, you're still there. From the lone Sheiling of the misty island, mountains divide us, and the waste of seas, yet still the blood is strong. The heart is Highland, and we in dreams behold the Hebrides. The Shieling was erected in accordance with the terms of the will of Professor Donald S. McIntosh, a native of Pleasant Bay in Inverness County, who died on July 20th, 1934, and devised to the province of Nova Scotia 100 acres of land, hereabout expressing the wish that the government of the province will maintain a small park at the Intervale, and will build there a small cabin which would be constructed in the same design or plan as the lone Shieling on the island of Skye, Scotland. Oh look, they got stone pathway all the way down here. They got a stone pathway all the way down here. Back to the car park. Ingonish 70 kilometers, and we have 45% charge.
That's good.
I guess, like I'm trying to think, what did we leave with today? 55, 56?
It's in the 50s. I'm pretty
Yeah, 55, 56. Ugh. So we've done 10% going from, well, 10% net because we charged in Cheticamp. At the visitor center for free. Thank you, Government of Canada. Yeah, and we threw in 5 or 6% there. So getting around the trail with an electric car is not a problem.
Yeah, it's fairly simple.
You just drive.
Yeah, right.
Now, if you're planning it, you start with 100%.
Yeah, of course.
But we started yesterday with, what was it, 66%?
I think so.
So we started with 66%, went to Baddeck, started to charge at the fast charger, but got cut off at $5, which was 5%. Charged last night, picked up 10% overnight, I think. in a very weird, shady contraption of a charging cable into the house. We eventually figured that out.
Yeah, you figured that out.
Lucky I had that little, I needed another 5 feet of cord.
Yeah.
The outlet on the side of the house didn't work. And the 30 amp one going to the trailer had a different connector and looked really shady.
Yeah.
It's all
You weren't going to try that.
all put together with electrical tape, so yeah.
Not a good idea.
And then we went to the park, went to the washroom, had a look at the river, walked around the campground, saw the, what do they call those? Otempics?
I think so.
Otempic? Saw the Otempics. Campground's really nice. Got all kinds of facilities, lots of washrooms. They got an outdoor dish cleaning station, call it that.
Yeah.
Then we'll go to, it's either Ishkaban or Beulach Falls. Ishkaban or Beulach. Pick it, Ishka or Beulach.
Can't wait to see them.
Well, we're only doing one of them because one's on this side of the mountain, the other's on the other side of the mountain. I just can't remember which one is which.
Yeah.
41%. Got a percent back. We did hit 42% at the bottom of the hill. Look at that.
How far a walk is it?
Oh, good question.
What?
That was a good question.
Oh, looks pretty though. That's where you walk. There's charging.
Yeah.
It's Tesla.
So we have charging stations here, but they are Tesla only. They're not J1770. Oh well, we'll take a walk up to the falls anyway, and then we'll continue on our way. We still have 42% battery, so you're doing all right. Do you want to go in it? Oh, holy smokes.
Oh my god. Wow.
Go ahead, honey. See if you can catch them. Coming down is worse than going up.
Beautiful.
Ingonish Beach Campground. We, however, are going to the beach. There's a beach at the beach. There's washrooms at the beach. There's charging stations at the beach. There's everything at Ingonish Beach. This is all an adventure. This is an off-road surprise Sunday charging adventure. And it's a busy day at the beach. And it's not busy at the charging stations, which is really good. So which one do I want to pick? Let's try this one. Huh, looks pretty straightforward. There. Wait for the beep. And there's the beep. Okay, on to the beach. We have 2 Tesla chargers and 2 CCS, so that's not so bad. Ingonish Beach is a fantastic facility. It's got like outdoor washing for dishes if you're here camping or tenting outside, doing a picnic, and a whole bunch of great washrooms. Really clean, modern, nicely put together. Japanese tourists? What's that? Are there any coyotes?
Coyote habitat.
Where? Oh.
It says don't run, back away slowly, act big. Fight back.
Do you know how to act big?
Oh, I can do all that.
Can you do all that?
Yeah. Don't worry, you're safe with me.
What about the don't run? Oh no, I'm running. They can attack you, I'm going to run. You don't need to be faster than the bear. You just have to be faster than the person you're with. Summer. We're going to go into ski hill in Ingonish. We don't need to charge, but we're just going to have a quick peek of it since it's part of the infrastructure going around the Cabot Trail. In the winter, it's great, of course, if you're going to ski, but in the summer, of course, anyone can use. Anyone can use them all year. Nova Scotia Power 180 kilowatt chargers. Just installed this last year, so they haven't been open yet a full year. But it's a pretty good site. Ski hill is literally on the right hand side, and they've got washrooms, they've got a restaurant, so if you wanted to spend some hiking trail, they've got a gondola, a lot of cool stuff. In our case, we're currently sitting at 46% coming off of the chargers, the free chargers, the level 2 chargers at Ingonish Beach. My GPS map, my Google here tells me it's only going to be about, I'm going to be home and have 20% left. So it's going to take me 46. I have 46. It's going to take me 26%-ish to get home. So we're good. We don't need to charge. For the most part, avoided fast charging. We did start with that Baddeck charger, and we got $5 worth of charging out of it, and it timed out because of the wallet situation. But other than that, relatively economical. At 23%. So our trip's done, and we have this graph. And what it really shows us is that there's charging opportunities everywhere. And you can live within the middle of the battery, charging when it's convenient and not living your life or planning your trip around the charger. So the trip had 14 different stops along the way, and we charged at 4 of them, not including the very beginning and the end. As you see, we started with our 66%. We made our first charging attempt at Baddeck right off the bat, and that didn't quite work, didn't go as planned, but I'm actually glad it didn't, because it opened up the door for us to rely on other charging opportunities along the way. Under other circumstances or under regular circumstances, I probably would have got as much of a charge in Baddeck as I could. Fate intervened. I was already in the restaurant when I got a notice that the charging had stopped, and I've never actually wanted to adjust my schedule for charging. And in fact, in the last 10 months or so, I've never changed my schedule just to accompany charging. I haven't wanted to wait extra time, waiting for things to finish. I've been adopting a charge and go process. So in Baddeck, I basically let the car sit, finished my meal, went back, unplugged the car, continued my journey with the 7% that I did get. The overnight charging at the cabin was an opportunity charge. If you're traveling anywhere, you often will find a level 2 charger sitting at a hotel, and that becomes an easy spot to pick up a full charge overnight. The next day, we had an opportunity to charge in 2 provincial parks, for free, I might add, level 2 for free. Now that's not available everywhere, but in this case, if you're traveling across Canada, if you find a national park, a lot of the sites have level 2 charging. These are 2 in the Highlands and Cape Breton. There's actually 5, 6, 7 more around the island. So it's easy to find those level 2 chargers if you're a tourist in the area and you want to take advantage of that free top-up. We stopped at a lot of places where we didn't charge. Several lookoffs, a couple of beaches. We took the hiking trails and the waterfalls. Almost none of those were charging opportunities. And most notably, the other 2 fast chargers around the Cabot Trail in Cheticamp and Ingonish. We stopped in, had a look, but we had no real reason to charge, so there was no point in taking on the extra expensive road electrons. The trip itself took us from a high of 66% to a low of around 21-22% when we got home. And at that point, I just plugged in and brought myself back up to the 66% point just for the purpose of this travel experiment to bring us up to where we began the day previous. I've had my Equinox now for 10 months and haven't had to really wait anywhere to charge. I might have waited, 2, maybe 3 times a minute to charge. What often happens is that you get to a charging location and someone is there and they're just finishing up. Now, in fact, what's happening is they've already hit the amount of electricity they need to get to their next stop. They're sort of waiting just to get the last few electrons packed in their battery, but they don't need it. So if someone comes along, there's a code of the road for EVs that if you don't really need the electricity, it's kind of bad form to sit there and hog a charger. So in that case, they just unplugged. I came up behind them, they plugged, they went on their way. I've done the same thing for other people. I go in maybe at a charging station, I get a coffee, I come back out. I've already got what I need for my journey. Someone's coming up and they need the charger. I basically move my car and finish my coffee. But what I found was there's charging opportunities everywhere. Try refilling your gas car at the cabin or at the beach. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And if you like what we're doing here on EV Island, give me a like or a subscribe. It really helps the channel.